Welcome to another edition of WIP Wednesday. So I have several things to show you guys as far as finished projects goes. And I am sorry about the audio, just so you guys know. Hopefully I've got a mic coming in here shortly to kind of help with the audio situation. You know, it is what it is. Anyways, I hope you guys can hear me. So if you're not new to the channel, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, usually the way my WIP Wednesday videos work is I show you everything that I've completed over the last 7 days, and then I discuss with you guys a little bit about the things that I'm planning on working on over the course of the next 7 days. So this particular week, I got a lot of projects finished that I know in last week's video I had a lot going on, and I got some of those projects finished, as well as some others that I didn't show in last week's videos, but have been shown in WIP Wednesday videos previously. So the first one is this cute little, I feel like it's a cottagecore type teddy bear. She stands about, well, I think she's probably about 10 or 12 inches tall. And then I added these little buttons down the back of her dress. The dress is removable, and so is the headband. And, you know, she's got these cute little shoes. Those aren't removable, but they're super cute. And this color is kind of a greenish yellow color. I hate it, but I don't want to just not use it either. So I tried to come up with something that would look cute with this color scheme, and I am looking at doing some others in different color schemes as well. This one is in the shop, but I am going to be putting these in my market in October as well. So another thing that you guys probably seen in last WIP Wednesday was this cute little owl. He wasn't quite finished last week, but I have finished him up, and I made him using the amigurumi book that Miss Beverly sent me. So he's gonna go in the market bin. Another thing that I completed like a ton of are these cute little leggy frogs. I did 5 of them in some leftover Fair Isle, Red Heart Fair Isle. Look at these. I got 5 of them, and they're all different colors. But I used some leftover scrap yarn. It was Red Heart Fair Isle in the colorway Parrot. And if you guys are interested, I do have a tutorial for the pattern for these guys that was just released, I think, yesterday. I had actually intended for it to be released like a week or 2 from now, but I think it was actually just released yesterday on Tuesday. And then also that pattern is also, the written version is also available in my Etsy shop if you'd like to help support the Etsy shop, or if that's even a good way if you're wanting to help out with the 1K giveaway mystery boxes. That's a good way you could also help out, is by purchasing patterns or a pattern from my Etsy shop. And I'll link all of this information. I will leave linked in the description box below for patterns, everything. So something else that was that I have shown on WIP Wednesday, but have only just now completed, is this little bralette pattern. It's a T-back bralette. You can, well, I mean, yeah. So you can see it's only thin right here over the top of the shoulders, and maybe like a little right here. This one is actually a small, I don't know how well y'all are seeing this on camera, but it's very ruffled at the bottom. And I made the length of the ruffle a little bit longer just because I'm not, I don't, if I were wearing it, I'd want it to be a little bit longer just because I don't like my belly button and things like that to show. But it's not my size. It's actually way too small for me. But it's a 34, I think it's like a 34 bust measurement, and I think the cup size was an A or a B. I'm going to say it's an A because it does look really small to me. Of course, I'm too big to try it on. So, I don't know, but I threw it in the shop. I used 100% mercerized cotton for this project. It's called Butterfly. I think it's a vintage yarn. I couldn't find too much of it online. I was looking for other colors, and I actually picked this stuff up at the thrift store. I got 4 full hanks in a bag that I only paid $1 for. So, yeah, that was a pretty cool steal, actually. So I do have one other finished project to show you. I have to run downstairs to go get it though, so I will meet back up with you guys here in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So the other finished project I have to show you guys is this poncho. It is a springtime poncho by Bag O' Day Crochet. And I've made several of these in the last year. I just put them in my Etsy shop. It is made with Shawl. So I don't remember what this colorway is though. If I can find one of the labels, which to be perfectly honest, I think I threw them away already. Because I used 2 complete balls of Shawl for that poncho. I think I may have already thrown the labels away. So that is all of the finished projects that I got done this last week. And I know that in last week's video, I talked about starting a sweater using Premier Wool Select. And I had 4 different colors. However, the pattern that I initially started out working in that yarn, I got part of the way through it and I wasn't feeling it, so I decided to frog it, and I put away the Wool Select and I started something else. I just wasn't feeling that pattern with that yarn. It's also a diagram pattern, and so it takes a little bit longer. It takes a little bit more concentration to figure out how to do. But I am considering just designing my own pattern to work up in that Wool Select, because I really like it, and I want to use it for something that is very special to, that I'm really, really feeling. Anyways, what I did start, and this is probably the only major project that I have going on. I do have my Thursday project, which will be finished, so you guys will have to catch that in tomorrow's video. But the only project that I'm really working on right now is these squares. This is a pattern from Bag O' Day. I believe she calls this her kaleidoscope granny square. Now, in her video tutorial of this granny square, the square actually measures, I think, 12 or 13 inches. Mine measure about 9 or 10 inches across. I am using a lace weight 1 yarn that is, I think, 50% wool and 50% acrylic. It could be 45% wool and 50, or 45 and 55. But it's a wool acrylic blend is what I'm using for this. And I actually got this yarn is called Golo, and I get it off of Amazon. Miss Beverly recently, sorry guys, my battery died. As I was saying, Miss Beverly actually recently just gifted me a skein of that of this particular Golo yarn. I think online it's just called Orange Black. And then here's the last square I've made so far. So it is actually a total of 4 squares that I've worked up so far. I haven't entirely decided what I'm going to do with these squares. I'm working them up because I feel like they're absolutely beautiful and they're working out wonderfully in this yarn. And I love the way the colors are playing out. You know, the only thing is the reason mine are so much smaller is because I am using, you know, a weight 1 yarn, and I'm only using a 4mm hook, and I think Crystal uses a 5.5 or a 6mm hook in the original tutorial. And I don't know if I said this or not in the other portion of the video, but I'll link that down below as well. Now, Crystal does have a cardigan that is already, that she designed already using this granny square. So I haven't decided whether I want to do a cardigan. Maybe I want to do a pullover. You know, or I don't know. I feel like the drape on these things is so pretty. Like you can see, like it's got a lot of beautiful drape. I feel like I want to do a cardigan, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and check out the cardigan that Crystal designed with these squares and see if I can't come up with something a little bit different. Because I really like the drape. I really, really like the drape on these squares. I love how they're turning out. They are kind of larger squares, you know, being that they're 9 to 10 inches. But I think it'll be a really pretty cardigan, or maybe like a duster, like a, you know, like a calf length duster or something of that nature. I don't know. So that's what I'm working on this upcoming week. And of course I'll be breaking that up with smaller amigurumi projects to throw in the market bin. I've got a lot of Bernat baby velvet that I need to experiment with from my Bernat mystery boxes. So, you know, I think that is about all I have to show you guys as far as WIP Wednesday goes. And I will see you tomorrow for things we're making Thursday. And in the meantime, I hope everybody has an awesome day. And I hope the rest of your week is just as awesome. And I'll see you guys later.